Randy Royer here. Today we're going to talk about the head lease sublease arrangement and the proposals that the board is putting forward as an option. First, what is it? In your email you'll receive a chart that shows the arrangement, existing head lease arrangement. This shows that you as a strata owner have a head lease on everything that is inside the unit, and that lease goes to the owners association. Therefore, it owns everything inside your unit. The owners association in turn has a sublease to you for your usage and for potential rental income. It's complicated, and I'll explain why it was in place. What we are proposing is to give people an option to become freehold owners. In that event, we would cancel the head lease and the sublease, and we would give people ownership of everything that's in the unit, and then eliminating the position of the owners association, and you would have the full right to use anytime you wanted and full right to get any rental income that you choose to do. So that's what it is. The first question then is, why was it this way? In the year 2000, the building was built with the intention of becoming a hotel investment with some optional rental income. This mechanism is a way of fracturing a strata lot so that it can have many owners in a single strata lot. The assumption at the time was that the whole entire building would be sold as a fractional ownership. It didn't turn out that way. 65 out of the 85 units were actually sold as whole ownership with this complicated structure. But the structure was in place and they couldn't change it, but they just continued to sell. So does it have an impact on us? It does. The first problem is that it's expensive to operate, and we pay for those extra costs every month. The second problem is that it has some degree of impediment on the real estate value. Because it's complicated, because it's unusual, the real estate value might be impaired slightly by it. Although the real estate market seems to glance over it, and we understand that people have made recent purchases weren't even really told about this head lease sublease arrangement. The most important one, though, is it impedes our ability to renovate the unit. The owners association is really the only one that can invest in and change the existing asset inside the unit. We have to act collectively, we have to act together, and it has to be a common decision, which is quite frankly rather difficult. So the other point is that in the proposal, owners can stay where they are and stay in the shared use arrangement, and they'll be part of the owners association and the strata, or they become freeholders and own the unit assets directly, but they're still part of the owners association and part of the strata. So that all stays the same. So why would one consider doing this? Well, first of all, from an overall Lizard Creek Association perspective, the best thing here is it gives people the opportunity to invest in their unit. 50% of owners have said that they would like to put money into their unit. That gives us a better inventory, would improve our rental stock, and just update the entire, at least 50% of the units. The second thing is, from an individual perspective, you get ownership. It reduces your fees on a monthly basis, and it should have a positive impact eventually on the value of your real estate that you own. Certainly not everyone has to make this decision, but it gives owners that choose to an option to improve the value. Actually, the improved value would have a positive impact on everyone because we will have time periods, windows in all subsequent years that people can leave the shared ownership and go into the freehold position. So thank you very much. I'll sign off for now.